All right, gather round, folks, because Big John's got a story for you. A cautionary tale, if you will. You see this? This majestic, Texas-sized physique? This wasn't built on kale salads and corporate success. No, sir. This was built on dreams. Specifically, the dream of telling my boss exactly where he could shove his TPS reports. I did it. I actually did it. I quit my soul-crushing, fluorescent-lit beige cubicle job. For what, you ask? To chase the glorious, sun-drenched dream of the side hustle? I was gonna be my own boss, an entrepreneur, a captain of industry. My grand plan? Artisan, hand-carved, bespoke squirrel picnic tables? Yeah, you heard me. Tiny little tables for the nut-hoarding rodents in your backyard. I saw it on the internet and I thought, that's it. That's my ticket to millionaire acres. So, I traded my 401k for a mountain of lumber and a table, saw that sounded like a jet engine taking off in my garage. For the first 2 weeks, I was a god of creation, sawdust was my cologne, wood splinters my battle scars. I made dozens of them, oak tables, pine tables, even a fancy mahogany one with a little umbrella hole. I was convinced I was about to become the squirrel picnic table king of North America. I had visions of squirrels lining up, little squirrel wallets in their paws, just begging for a place to dine. I launched my online store. I waited, and crickets. Not even the chirping kind, just dead digital silence. Turns out, the market for luxury squirrel furniture is, shall we say, a niche. A very, very, very small niche. My wife, bless her heart, tried to be supportive. Honey, she'd say, maybe the squirrels in our neighborhood are just minimalist. Meanwhile, my savings account started looking like a West Texas landscape after a drought, barren and depressing. The artisan tables became a monument to my failure, stacked up in the garage like a tiny wooden ghost town. I started eating my feelings. And let me tell you, my feelings taste a lot like brisket and desperation. I was gaining weight faster than my business was gaining customers. I'd sit on the porch, watching the squirrels, my sworn clientele, burying their nuts in the dirt for free like a bunch of uncultured savages. I'd yell at them, you don't know what you're missing, that's reclaimed barnwood. They just chattered back, probably mocking my business plan. The breaking point? It was a Tuesday. I had exactly $17 to my name. I was staring at a squirrel in my yard, sitting on a grimy old brick, eating a discarded Cheeto. He looked perfectly happy. That's when it hit me. That squirrel, with his Cheeto and his brick, was more financially stable than I was. A rodent was winning at life harder than me. So here's the lesson, folks. Before you leap, make sure there's actually some water in the pool. A side hustle is great, but don't just quit your day job because you saw something neat online. Do your research. Test the market. Maybe start by selling one squirrel picnic table before you build 100. Don't be like Big John, the failed titan of tiny tables. But you know what? It wasn't all bad. I learned how to use a table saw without losing a finger, which is a win in my book. And I got this great story to tell. And hey, speaking of stories, if you enjoyed this little slice of my life, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe for more tales of questionable life choices. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'm off to see if I can return 100 pounds of lumber.